Jordan Peele's Get Out is a horror masterpiece that earned a Best Picture Oscar nomination, and we're recapping the film in 3 minutes or less. Be warned. Major spoilers follow. As the film begins, photographer Chris Washington goes on a trip to meet the family of his girlfriend Rose Armitage. When he arrives at their country estate, he immediately gets a weird vibe from the family. Her father Dean is overly eager to insist he isn't racist, which makes Chris even more suspicious. Meanwhile, her brother Jeremy gives off a creepy, aggressive energy. The family's servants also act strangely, including Walter the groundskeeper, whom Chris sees running around the yard at night. Rose's mother, Missy, is a hypnotherapist, and when she hypnotizes Chris, his mind is sent into a void called the sunken place. He wakes up the next morning unsure if it was real or just a dream. When Rose's family hosts a party at their home, the guests make unsettling comments toward Chris, raising even more red flags. When Chris takes a picture of a guest named Logan, the camera flash causes Logan's nose to bleed, and he suddenly snaps out of a haze, attacking Chris. His outburst is dismissed as a seizure, but Chris grows more suspicious and shares his doubts with Rose. Later, Dean conducts a silent auction with the guests who appear to be bidding on Chris. Suspicious Chris sends the picture of Logan to his friend Rod, who recognizes him as a missing person. Rod warns Chris to leave immediately. Chris searches Rose's room and discovers a box filled with photos of people she has dated, including Walter and Georgina, the family's maid. He tries to leave, but Rose suddenly turns on him, and Missy hypnotizes him again, sending him back into the sunken place. Chris wakes up tied to a chair in the basement, where he is shown a video explaining that Rose's family has developed a method to transplant brains into new bodies. He learns that a wealthy blind man is set to receive his body, allowing him to regain sight and extend his life. Meanwhile, Rod goes to the police for help, but they don't believe his story. As the transplant is prepared, Chris manages to escape by outsmarting Jeremy, killing Dean, stabbing Missy, and making his way out of the house. As he drives away, he accidentally hits Georgina and puts her in the car to help her, only to be attacked. He realizes too late that Rose's grandmother's brain had been implanted into Georgina's body. The car crashes, killing Georgina. Chris tries to flee, but Rose and Walter chase him down with a gun. Chris flashes a light at Walter, bringing his real self back for a brief moment. Walter turns the gun on Rose before taking his own life. Just as Rose is about to die, Rod arrives to rescue Chris, and they drive away as the film ends.
I told you not to go in that house.
And that's our recap of Get Out, now available on 4K and Blu-ray. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, and thanks for watching.